Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where this is now a 3-episode mission and I'm starting to get concerned about finishing the flashpoint before it goes away on November 11th.
Ready to rock.
Well, if that happens, it happens, and it's not the end of the world. We're going to move our salamander off over here, and we're going to fire at this large military building with just our large X pulse, but we're not really wanting to kill it, because we want these 2 reinforcement waves to go ahead and land. We did manage to hit it there, and that's all well and good. The Hector is going to stay put where it's at, and it's going to fire on this as well. It doesn't have enough damage to take down the building, so we're just going to chunk it a bit. Excellent. So that's down to 184. That's fine. The Battlemaster is bleeding out. We're going to continue to first aid while we wait for the reinforcement wave 2. And then the Boar's Head is going to move up over here. Yeah, there are mines in that area, but we didn't actually pop them, so that's good. And we're out of range here for everything but the Sniper Artillery and the LRM. Now, this would fire and do, what, 80 max damage? Yeah, this is okay.
Confirmed.
Okay. So the large military building is down to 148 now. We're out of combat, so the Madcap Mark II is just going to position over here.
Acknowledged.
And the Battlemaster is going to first aid. Now we have combat, or contact again, but not until next round. The Awesome is mostly just going to chill. We don't know where the next reinforcements are going to land at, so we're just going to sink heat with most of these, or all of these this round, since we can't actually attack. It's not bad for the Hector, I suppose. Okay, they're coming in here. Good to know. So the Awesome is going to head off over this direction. Are we calculating? Yeah, I guess we were calculating. Okay, so we're going to head off over here and position to deal with these guys.
Good to go.
The Orion is also going to head over here. Once again, we're calculating, I guess. There we go. Okay. And let's see what our allies do. I mean, they're not going to do anything other than waste time, really, right now, when there's no enemies. But that's fine, I guess. And our Hector is going to fire on this building one last time, but I want to make sure that we're not going to kill it, and this could kill it. So we're going to not fire our AC-5s. We're just going to fire like this. This will do a maximum of 111 damage. And it did that 111 damage. Nice. So now we hit that large military building with basically anything, and it falls over. So we can leave anytime we want. We're going to head over here. And we're just going to get ready for that new lance.
Acknowledged.
Madcap Mark II, and the Salamander definitely should try to position up on this hill if it can get there. It can, and that's great. We're going to do that so that it has good LOS. Our Battlemaster is just going to continue to first aid for now. Okay, and then our Boar's Head will come over this way too, as soon as the calculations are done. There we go.
On my way. Double time.
Excellent. There's another Pirate Lance in the field. We'll deal with it. What do they have? We actually don't have sensors out here, it looks like. Now we do. Okay, just took a little bit for them to pop in. So we see a Phoenix Hawk, we see a Jenner, a Wolverine, and a Locust. This is not a scary lance at all. Hopefully our Copperhead... Well, the Copperhead doesn't have any AoEs. It was the Anubis and the Heavy Carrier that did. They'll definitely move before the Heavy Carrier. There's no doubt about that. This could be good, though. Yeah, I like it. Good splash damage there.
Commander.
So our Awesome is going to reserve. In fact, everyone should reserve. I mean, they're probably going to move before our artillery can attack, but we're better off reserving here. Yeah, they have a phase 21 mover. And that's the Phoenix Hawk. At this point, we should honestly reserve everyone, because, or reserve past their Jenner at least, because they're probably going to move down to a similar location that the Phoenix Hawk did, maybe move a little further, but... Okay. Complete miss on the Phoenix Hawk there. Let's see what the rest of these do. Wolverine positioned up on top of the cliff. That's not the worst. Locust right by the Wolverine. I love it. And let's see what the Jenner does.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Great. Okay. So at this point, our Battle Master still going to first aid. I don't think we need the Battle Master for this.
Good to go.
The Hector can kind of start turning around a bit.
Moving out.
That'll be fine.
Ready for order.
Now the Boar's Head can move up over here. And we definitely want to shoot our sniper artillery over here. Direct? Direct.
Affirmative.
Decent hits there. Heavy carrier shooting at them. Getting some damage in there, but really not all that much. Okay.
Ready to rock.
Now this is our Salamander. The Salamander moves up. Who's our best hit odds on? 14.7? Not him. 32 though. 35 on the Locust and 48 on the Jenner. That's actually surprising. Okay. Jenner it is. That was a lot of AoE damage right there. I like it.
Standing by.
Now the Black Knight will move in to engage. We'll use our last round of HA-20 ammo here. And who will that hit? Probably the Jenner again.
Target locked.
Okay.
That's gonna hurt.
Standing by.
And the Madcap Mark II will move on up. And I wish that these were telling me without selecting them because it takes so long to select them, but let's look at hit odds here. 70% on that Jenner. Okay. Obvious choice.
Roger that.
Huge damage to the Jenner there.
Reporting critical hit.
And at this point, the Awesome will close on in.
Roger that.
And we'll probably also go for the Jenner here. Yeah. And we'll just fire like this. And that's one dead Jenner.
Enemy down.
And next up is going to be our Orion, which will also close on in.
Heading out.
And let's see what these are like. 42%, 55 on the Wolverine. We'll go ahead and take that. Fire this in like X3 mode.
Target confirmed.
Okay, decent damage to the Wolverine. He was braced, but that's okay. The Copperhead closes in. Fires on the Phoenix Hawk. Gets nothing. Okay, sounds good. He clearly should have warlorded before he did that. The Locust will move on up, fire on the Warrior. Does get a structure exposure, but the Warrior isn't down yet.
What are your orders, Skipper?
The Salamander is, I think, going to step forward, but it's going to be done firing the standard directs for right now. I think we'll save the last ones for the reinforcement wave 3. These guys are fairly spread out. We may want to fire guided directs, though. You know what? Let's do it. That'll probably kill this Locust if they both hit.
Affirmative.
They didn't. Only one hit, but I think it got legged.
Inflicted some nasty.
Yep, that's a legged. Nice. Okay. So that should be a free kill. Okay, they can go for the Phoenix Hawk, I guess. I was going to say that should be a free kill for our allies if they go for the Locust, but they don't seem interested. An interesting choice, to be sure. Okay, and then the Anubis moves on up. Now he's firing on the Locust. This could easily be a kill. It's an arm destruction, taking out a couple of Rocket 10s. And a pilot ejection. Okay, good. That's fantastic. Next up, they're going to move either their Wolverine or their Phoenix Hawk. I'm okay with either moving.
I'm being flanked.
Yeah, they can try that if they want. It's not going to work. Are they just trying to tag it? Like, what was that weapon? I'm not even sure which one was moving, actually. The Phoenix Hawk. Okay.
Awaiting
So our
orders.
Black Knight is going to close in over here.
Wilco.
We'll double check these hit odds. 35 versus a lot more. Okay.
Confirmed.
Well, we got 8 damage in there anyway. Wolverine backs off a little bit, fires at the medium reinforced building. I would have thought that he was aggroed. The pirates are falling back to defend. That's
Receiving you.
what they should have been doing this whole time, if I'm honest. But
Aye,
we'll
aye.
just move in over here with our Orion and take a look at these odds. 55, not awful. 61, even better. We're going to not fire the heavy rotary AC-5 to not generate quite as much heat. Also to let our recoil fall off a bit. I'm going to go ahead and Warlord here to boost these odds a bit. 67.9. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fire one set of rocket 20s here as well.
On it.
That was pretty good on the rocket 20 front.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Okay. So the Hector is pretty insignificant right now. Not a lot for it to do.
Yes, boss.
The Awesome is going to move in down over here and continue to fire on that Wolverine. Hit odds are good, and this is into its weak side. Let it go.
Target confirmed.
Nice. That's a torso destruction, and
Destroyed.
he's actually destroyed. I didn't expect that, but sure, he's gone.
Got something you want done?
The Madcap Mark II is going to position nowhere where it can get LOS. Okay, so we're just going to brace it.
Aye, aye.
And of course, we're just first aiding the Battle Master. Heavy Carrier moves up, fires on that Phoenix Hawk. Gets some decent damage in there, actually.
Standing by.
And the Boar's Head will step up over here. How are we doing on sniper artillery ammo? We've got 6 rounds of it left. Do it.
Target confirmed.
So that makes the Phoenix Hawk unsteady. Pirate reinforcements are inbound here. That's perfect. That'll be after this round. The Anubis is going to fire on that Phoenix Hawk. That's ideal. Get a little bit of armor stripped off there.
Good to go.
And our Awesome is not really able to get too solid of an LOS. There is one over here that we could find. We're only going to be able to fire one heavy PPC here. Maybe we can squeak in a couple medium lasers, but hit odds aren't great on those. Now that worked. Hopefully our allies will finish this off, but they're just running back to the base rather than actually engaging this guy. Well, actually, that was a shoulder destruction. I guess that we'll take that. Not too bad. Okay. So the Phoenix Hawk will move now, and it will lose its unsteady, which is unfortunate. Let's trying that again. That actually sounded like an X-Pulse laser. Yeah, it's running dual energy weapons, so that could have easily been an X-Pulse. Where's it going to move? Okay.
Yes.
Adorable. So we're going to move up with our Black Knight.
Move order confirmed.
We're going in for the kill here. Light him up. There we go.
Scratch another target.
Fantastic. So now we have enemy reinforcements arriving over here. We'll position for that
On my way.
with what mechs we have left.
Confirmed.
The Salamander will start climbing this hill.
Aye, aye,
Position
skipper.
over here.
Full speed. No target.
AMS unjammed, always nice. The Hector will get into position over here.
Coordinates received.
Maybe a nice flanking position there.
Commander.
The Orion will close in to the edge of the cliff here and sink heat.
Orders?
The Boar's Head will do the same.
I'm walking here.
The Battle Master is going to stop doing first aid for a moment and come on over this way.
Understood. Moving fast.
Get in position for this. We've got plenty of activations. And here they come. Another enemy lands. And this is the last one. Okay. So what do we see? We see a fire starter, we see a grasshopper, we see a dragon, and we see a light MRM carrier. Okay. So these guys aren't aggroed at this time. Which means we should probably reserve and let them move in down over here. They're probably going to all move along this same corridor that the fire starter did. The Anubis hitting the fire starter there is awkward, but not the worst. I'm not sure if allied units attacking them would aggro them or not. So I'm fine with them hitting this fire starter.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
Okay. So we're letting them walk into here, which I believe is what they're going to do. Any moment now. Well, that's a weird strategy. Okay. We're going to continue to reserve and see what they do. I want to let these guys move and see if they group up anywhere. Regardless, I want them to move so that they have fewer evasive pips and are unguarded. So the grasshopper positions there. Interesting. Final reservation. The light MRM carrier positions there.
Commander?
Okay. So we're going to move our Black Knight down over here.
Copy that.
The Black Knight is going to engage the fire starter.
Roger that.
That's a lot of armor stripped there. The fire starter's armor was
Target's
fairly
taking a
fresh,
critical
so
hit.
we're not surprised that we didn't get that many crits fished out, but look at that. It's not fresh armor anymore. The Madcap Mark II actually has rear arc on this dragon. What are the hit odds on that? Not great. Well, we could definitely Warlord this. Boost those a little bit. Up to 35.1%. Yeah, we have no visuals and target moved. But let's actually... What else are we going to fire this at? Let's roll this and see if we happen to get lucky.
All weapons are go.
So that wasn't tremendously lucky.
I'm out of SRM.
Yeah, I'm not going to call that getting lucky.
Standing by.
The Awesome is going to move down over here and finish off this fire starter, I think. Our heat is a concern, for sure. But we can fire like this, and this will probably still be a kill. Yep. Excellent. So now we don't have to worry about those flamers. The Salamander can position up over here.
I'm rolling.
I'm interested in seeing about maybe guided directs into here, although we only have the one guided direct. We Warlord this. And we do this. Maybe even this. No.
I got you.
Okay. Got some damage into the dragon's rear arc there.
Are out.
He's now unsteady. And our heavy carrier friend moves up, fires on the light MRM carrier. Gets a lot of damage in there. I like it. That is solid.
Waiting for orders.
The Hector is going to, I think, move in and engage this grasshopper rear arc. Now, we can't fire the AC-5s if we're going to kick. And we can't fire the ERPPCs if we're going to punch. So we're just going to kick this here and fire into the grasshopper's rear arc. That's a solid hit. Okay. We're through the rear armor there on the grasshopper in multiple locations.
I'm receiving you.
Our Boar's Head is, I think, going to continue to hit this dragon rear arc. And we don't have Warlord on this guy. So we'll just fire this.
Rear armor.
AC-5 ammo explosion. The dragon is dead.
That's
Fantastic. Okay, next up is going to be the Orion. The Orion is going to move up to here and is going to look to finish off that light MRM carrier. This should be a guaranteed kill.
Engaging with the
Oh, yeah. The X6 was overkill. Fantastic.
one for the scrap heap.
Okay. And now the Battle Master will step up over here. What are these hit odds like? They're good enough. We can fire on the Grasshopper here. I'm going to only fire this in X1 mode, though.
Copy that.
Yeah. I was afraid of the AC-20 stray-shotting the Hector, so that's why I only fired in X1 mode there. That's fine. All that's left is a grasshopper. Let's see what our allies decide to do. Copperhead moves up, doesn't fire.
Waiting for
So the Awesome can position down over here,
Copy that.
and we'll just fire the single heavy PPC and the medium lasers to sink some heat.
Engage.
Nice. What do our other allies do? Well, it's going to be the Anubis right now. And it does a whole lot of nothing.
Aye, aye.
Okay. The Black Knight's going to move up over here.
On my way.
We're continually hitting this weak side here.
Target confirmed.
That's probably a knockdown, yeah. So we can't hit into that rear arc anymore, but that's completely fine. The Grasshopper is quite dead here. Warrior moves up, fires on the Grasshopper. Doesn't really do much damage, but it does get a panic.
Commander.
And we're just going to step on this guy. Do it. He's pretty dead. Yep, pilot ejection. Very nice. Okay, so at this point, all we need to do
Mech destroyed.
is finish off the pirate base,
Good to go.
which we can do with the Magcat Mark II.
Moving out.
Let's do it. Just fire the two Gauss rifles. If either hits, this will do the trick.
Confirmed.
And there we go. Let's get out of here.
Fresh real estate available.
Fantastic. Now we're still going to need to make our way to the evac site, but we're not very far away from it.
Yup.
The Salamander's already there. It can just chill.
Roger. Venting heat.
And at this point, we are going to make our way over. It'll take us about a couple rounds to get there, actually. The Hector is a ways away still.
I'm here.
But everybody else should be fine. The Battlemaster can pop up
On my
over
way.
here, and then it would be able to first aid, but that'll be a next turn sort of thing.
What's up, boss?
The Orion is going to
Understood.
head on
Moving
back.
fast.
Okay. And we're out of combat now, so things will move much more quickly. Fantastic. The Battlemaster will first aid. And we're just going to close on in.
Affirmative.
So there's 4 of our 8 units there.
I
Make
got
that 5. And the Hector is a long ways away, like I said. It'll take some time to get there. But everybody else will arrive soon enough. Come on, allies. You're just running around, wasting time. There you go. Okay, so we're going to first aid Panzer, and then we're going to move the Awesome in, and the Black Knight can move in as well if I don't select another mech. And then the Hector will make its way up to the road,
Acknowledge.
and then everyone else can brace. Wonderful. Once again, first aid, and then the Hector sprints on up, and everyone else can brace. And our allies will run around a bit, as they tend to do. Okay. Really don't care about the ally movements right now. Once again, the Battlemaster will first aid, and the Hector will sprint on into the evac zone. There we go. Let's get out of here. And the pirates have landed a bunch of other units to defend their base. Fantastic.
Mission successful.
From what? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to be defending that base from, but sure. I guess they're going to defend their base. Enjoy that, pirates. Enjoy that. Okay, so we got 1.4 million after our costs. That's really not bad. Let's see what we get from salvage here. We're really not too concerned about that. Yeah, the Awesome is going to need that PPC repaired. That's for sure. Not sure if Yang will get that or not. We'll have to take a look at that. So, I mean, we could salvage an archer part. There's a lot of parts here that we could salvage. I think what we're really going to do, though, There's a Clan ER large laser here. There's also a large X-Pulse. We're taking that. What else do we potentially want here? That's a lot of MRM-10s. I don't really like MRM-10s. They're a little small for me. So we're going to hold off on those for now. Engine Core 300, it'd be nice to have a bit... Ooh, an exchanger. We're taking that. Okay. Large X-Pulse and an exchanger. We got an ER medium laser Magna. We'll take that. Engine Core 300. We'll sell that. We do have one. And a heavy jump jet. We'll sell that too. A SAM LRM. We have a couple of those. And a half ton of Streak SRM ammo. We'll keep that one around. Okay. Salvage was not the main goal here. Obviously. So we took some damage, but really not too bad. We are expecting Darius to tell us about the next flashpoint location fairly soon. But that'll probably be a next episode thing and we'll travel there, would be my guess. We have enough money at this point to blow by this month tick. That'll be no problem whatsoever. I mean, it never really was a problem. We could always get rid of parts that we didn't need, but... You know, that sounds like work. Why would we do that? So how much damage do I think that we took? It's hard to judge, actually. That was 3 episodes ago that started, and kind of don't remember it all. So maybe like 130,000, but that's just completely spitballing it here. I have no idea. But I think 130k is reasonable. What do you think, Yang? 120k. Okay, sounds good. I like it. 15 days for repairs, allegedly, and we definitely want the Battlemaster to be the top one there. Top prio. Okay, we'll do something along the lines of that. And next episode, let's see where that flashpoint goes. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.